Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. Good Plate here. I'm making my broccoli salad. These are the broccoli florets. I've already washed and checked them, make sure it wasn't any bad pieces in there or whatever. So these are already washed, and I'm about to put the other stuff that I normally add in here, which is cranberries, bacon, cheese. Okay, so I'm about to add, these are the cranberries. Okay, and I started out with just a little bit, and then I add as I go, because it's better to just, build upon what you already started with than to go ahead on and put more than you need in there. Okay, so 1 second, let me get the bacon. Okay, I'm back, and this is the bacon that I'm using. Okay, all right, so we're going to add a little bit of that in there, just a little bit. Like I said, we're going to build upon as we go. Not going to put as much in there. We're going to build upon. Okay, so we have the broccoli florets, the cranberry, and the bacon. Now let me get the cheese. Okay, here's the cheese that I'm using. I'm using the Kobe Jack. Okay, we're going to put a little bit of that in here. And for those that are coming on, I'm making broccoli salad. All right, so far what we already got, those is just coming on. I have the broccoli, the cranberries, which are these, the cranberries. Okay, I have the bacon. And the cheese, I just added that. All right, so I'm gonna give it a good mix. And it does look like I need to add some more cranberries. Okay, let me add just a little bit more cranberries. All right, and we're gonna add a little bit more cheese. Okay, we're gonna give that another mix. Let's see where we're at. This broccoli salad comes together really quickly. It's really simple, inexpensive to make. And it also can feed, multiple people. It just depends on how you break up your florets. As you can see, I broke up mine kind of small, because I just don't like the chunks of broccoli. I like mine kind of bite-sized. Okay. So again, we're building. So I'm going to add some more cheese. Like I said, it's better to start small and build as you go, because you can't take it out once you start. All right. So I think this is to my liking for the cheese. If we need more, we'll come back and add more after I add the dressing to it. It's looking good already. I think I'm going to add just a touch more of the bacon here. Excuse me. Of the bacon here. Just a little bit. The bacon can be a little salty, so you don't want to add too much of that. Even though it says 40% less, I still don't want to add too much of that. Okay, so we've, the little piece fell in there. Okay, I got it. That's the little absorbent pack that was in the bacon. Okay, so I took it out. Okay, it's looking good. All right, so now what I'm going to do, I'm going to put this aside and work on my dressing. Okay, so give me a second and I'll be right back to show you how. Okay, we are back. I'm not doing any measurements here, but you see the recipe as I'm doing it. Here you have mayo. One second. This is the mayo. The mayo is here. This is just white sugar. And I'm going to use apple cider vinegar, okay? I normally start with the vinegar. I normally start with a cap full. So let me add that. 1 second, I need my other hand. Hold on 1 second. Okay, as I mentioned, I use a cap full to start with, okay? And if we need more, we add more, okay? So here we go. That's just a cap full of apple cider vinegar. And what I do is I go ahead and mix it together. And this dressing is going to come together also really, really quickly. Forgive me if the camera is moving. I'm holding it with one hand. I'm doing everything with one hand, okay? And this dressing is going to come together really, really quickly. You want to kind of keep stirring until the sugar dissolves. Okay, you see the consistency? Okay, you probably do not need to add any more, but I'm going to keep stirring just a good measure. You probably can hear the sugar is still trying to get it dissolved. Let's check the consistency again. The consistency is good. Okay, I'm going to give it a taste test. Okay. You need a tad bit more sugar. So let me go get the additional sugar 1 second. And I am going to use a different spoon. As you see, I got a clean spoon. Okay, this is a different spoon. So I'll be right back. Let me get another, maybe another teaspoon of sugar. 1 second. Okay, as you can see here, I did add the sugar here. So here we go. We're going to give it another mix. It's just was the reason why I'm adding some more sugar is because it was a bit tangy still. It's not, you don't want it too sweet. You still want to have a bite to it because of the apple cider vinegar. But you don't want it on the bitter side either, okay? You see the consistency of that? And keep mixing. So those that are just tuning on, I'm making broccoli salad. This is the dressing. And I'm going to come on and show you the broccoli and pour this over the broccoli salad that I've already made. For those of you that are just now coming on. Okay. Okay. So now I think I'm going to go ahead on and pour this over my I'm going to give it another taste. Hold on 1 second. Let me give it another taste. And yes, I do switch out my utensils. Okay. This is perfect. All right. Again, for those that are just not coming on, I'm not doing any measurements. Okay. But you see the recipe as it is. So let me go and add this to the broccoli. 1 second. Okay, I'm back. Now, here we go. I'm going to pour this over our broccoli salad. And you don't need much because you don't want it to overtake everything that you have in here. Again, I'm doing it one-handed. Hold on, let me get my other hand to get the rest of that out. 1 second. Okay, as you see, I got it all out. Now I'm just mixing it together. And again, for those that are coming on, this salad comes together really, really quickly. Okay, it's one of those side dishes that can feed a crowd for a little of nothing, okay? And it's delicious. And you don't need a whole lot of dressing unless, you know, you just like a lot of dressing. But the amount that I made, a little goes a long way. Okay, you just kind of just want it to coat the broccoli, complement the broccoli and the other ingredients that's in here, not overpower. Okay, you're not trying to drench, you just want to coat it. As you can see, slightly coated. Okay, and there you have it, broccoli salad. All right, so what we used, if you're just tuning on, what we used the broccoli florets, we used the cranberry. Well, I'm gonna show you because this is what I have next to me. We have the bacon. Okay, as you see, the broccoli florets, the bacon crumbles. Okay, we used the cranberries, and 1 second, the apple cider vinegar to make the dressing. This is the mayo that I use. All right, and also a couple of tablespoons of, or teaspoons, I can't remember, like I said, I wasn't doing any measurements, but I believe it was about a couple of teaspoons of sugar that I added to make the dressing. All right, so there you have it. This is the broccoli salad. Very easy, a crowd pleaser. All right, till the next video.